all to the 32nd Annual General Meeting of Birla Soft Limited. Before I hand over the proceedings to the Chairman to declare the meeting open, I would like to mention certain points here. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Securities and Exchange Board of India, via their respective circulars, have allowed companies to hold the annual general meeting through video conferencing or other audiovisual means during the calendar year 2023. This annual general meeting is accordingly being held through video conference, and participation of members through video conferencing is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum in compliance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. In terms of the said circulars, the annual report for the financial year 2022-23, along with the notice of the 32nd AGM, have been sent by electronic means only to all the members whose email IDs are registered with the company's registrar and share transfer agent or the depositories. The registered office of the company, situated at Pune, Maharashtra, shall be deemed as to be the venue for this 32nd AGM, and the proceedings of the AGM shall be deemed to be convened thereat. The register of directors and key managerial personnel, the register of contracts and arrangements in which directors are interested, and other documents required to be kept open for inspection can be accessed by the members on the website of the company during the proceedings of the AGM. As the AGM is being held through video conference, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members was not applicable, and hence the proxy register is not available for inspection. All the members who have joined this meeting are by default being placed by the host on mute mode in order to avoid disturbance which may arise from the background noise and for conducting this meeting smoothly and seamlessly. Some of the shareholders have registered themselves as speaker shareholders for this AGM. Accordingly, opportunity will be given to those shareholders to ask questions or express their views. The moderator will facilitate this session once Chairman opens the question and answer session. The shareholders who have registered themselves as the speaker shareholder will be announced one by one. Before speaking, shareholders are requested to click the webcam button to switch on the camera. I would request the shareholders to first introduce themselves and then proceed with their questions or views. The shareholders are requested to finish speaking within 3 minutes' time. Now I request Mrs. Amita Birla, Chairman of the company, to kindly chair the meeting and commence the proceedings of this meeting.
Good afternoon, and a warm welcome to our company's 32nd Annual General Meeting. Before we start the proceedings of the AGM, let me introduce you to the members of the board and senior management present with us today. With me in the conference room are C.K. Birla, Non-Executive Director and Chairman of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee, Angan Guha, CEO and Managing Director. I now request other board members who have joined the AGM through video conferencing to introduce themselves. Mr. Ashok Kumar Bharat.
Namaste, I am Ashok Kumar Bharat, Chairman of the Audit Committee. I am joining this meeting from Kolkata.
Ms. Nandita Gurjar.
Good afternoon. I'm Nandita Gurjar, Independent Director of the company. I'm joining the 32nd Annual General Meeting of Birla Soft Limited from Bangalore.
Mr. Anant Shankar Narayanan.
Good afternoon. Anant Shankar Narayanan, Independent Director, and joining the meeting from Delhi.
So we have all the directors present attending the AGM. We also have Ms. Kamini Shah, our Chief Financial Officer, here with us. Arun Rao, our Chief People Officer, has joined us over video conferencing. In addition, Mr. Swapnil Dakshindas, partner, BSR & Co. LLP, the statutory auditors of the company, Snehal Kulkarni, representative of Dr. K.R. Chandrarate, our secretarial auditor, have joined us today. Mr. Jayavant B. Bhave, practicing company secretary, as the scrutinizer for this meeting, has also joined us through video conferencing. Thank you to all our members, colleagues on the board, and the management team for joining this meeting through video conference. As the requisite quorum is present, I call the meeting to order. I'm satisfied that all efforts feasible under the circumstances have been made by the company to enable members to participate and vote in the AGM. Sneha will now brief us with regard to the e-voting process.
Thank you, Mrs. Birla. In compliance with the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulations, the company has provided to all the members who are holding shares as on the cutoff date of 20th July 2023, either in physical form or in dematerialized form, the facility to exercise their right to vote on all the resolutions set out in the notice of the 32nd Annual General Meeting. The remote e-voting platform was provided by National Securities Depository Limited, and remote e-voting facility was available to the members from Saturday, 22nd July 2023, 9 a.m. to Wednesday, 26th July 2023, 5 p.m. Electronic voting facility at the AGM is being made available to enable members who have not cast their votes through remote e-voting. The e-voting window has been activated during the AGM proceedings. The members attending the meeting who have not cast their vote by remote e-voting are requested to cast their vote by going to the e-voting page in the previous menu, clicking on Active Voting Cycle and clicking on EVEN 124365. Members may please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. The company has appointed Mr. Jayavant Bhave of JB Bhave & Company, Company Secretaries, to act as the scrutinizer for scrutinizing the remote e-voting and the e-voting process at the AGM in a fair and transparent manner. The results will be declared based on consolidated scrutinizer's report received by the company, considering the votes cast by the members participating in this AGM, together with the e-voting already done by shareholders during the remote e-voting period. I now request Mrs. Birla to continue with the proceedings of the AGM.
Thank you. Good afternoon once again, and a warm welcome to you at the 32nd Annual General Meeting of Birlasoft. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to thank you all for your continued support and confidence throughout the last year. You'll agree with me, I'm sure, that the business landscape and the ways of doing business are evolving constantly on the back of technological and digital transformation of our world. To ready ourselves for the future, Birlasoft is in the midst of a huge transformation to ensure that we become fitter and leaner as an organization. The wheels were set in motion early on in the year, and we continue to make investments in the right direction, in processes, people, and systems. Our continued engagements with external strategic partners keep us up to speed with current and emerging global market practices and ensure we stay at par with global players so that we are well positioned to leverage the new business landscape. You will have noted that this year, the company registered a consolidated revenue growth of 16.1% to 47.948 million rupees, and EBITDA margin on an adjusted basis is around 14%. This was largely enabled by our business and technology transformation focus. As part of the technology transformation, digital services registered an even higher growth of 19.2%. Even as the global economic scenario created challenges for established ways of working, our commitment to value creation resulted in us securing multiple deal wins during the year. The trust and confidence in Birlasoft's ability to design solutions effectively and partner closely resulted in several multi-year, multi-million-dollar engagements being entrusted to us from both existing and new clients. You'll be delighted to know the highest ever quantum of deal signings we've ever had, up 24.8% from the last fiscal year, with a total contract value of $869 million during FY23. Revenues from our top 10 customers recorded a 17% growth. Our robust deal pipeline encouraging year-end numbers and client confidence bear testimony not only to our resilience, agility, and ambition, but also to our superior client partnerships and delivery excellence. Much of this success is owed to the infusion of fresh leadership energy brought in by our new CEO and Managing Director, Angan Guha, who came on board in December. Angan has brought in a much-needed outside-in perspective to accelerate our journey to the next horizon. Under his leadership, the organization has made faster and more purposeful strides in embracing changed ways of working, resulting in fresh dynamism in our culture. I am confident about our future under Angan's leadership and that of his leadership team. Our eyes are firmly on our ambition of enhanced scale and growth, and we are resolute of surpassing our vision of $1 billion US. As has been famously said, what got us here will take us there. So we've created a modern and client-oriented org structure and updated our go-to-market strategy that speaks to the evolving customer requirements. Our suite of enterprise solutions is now streamlined. It combines our sales and delivery capabilities to provide best-in-class consultative, operational, and delivery efficiencies for ensuring fulfillment both with speed and at scale. This enhances value for all our stakeholders. Birlasoft is focused on creating an enabling ecosystem for growth in all aspects. We've made strategic investments towards the reorganization of our global teams, creating structural changes for efficiency and energizing our systems significantly. Our leaders are now inspired and empowered to make bold changes to help serve our customers better within a thriving environment of trusted partnerships, solutioning efficiency, and superior delivery. In this new connected world, it's important that our global teams live the One Birlasoft vision and culture. Accordingly, we've enhanced our sales and delivery processes by institutionalizing our knowledge and best practices. In a world where talent demand outpaces supply, we can boast of a robust talent development engine. In addition, we've strengthened our relationships with key partners, and I'm enthused to share that our leadership is empowered, agile, and excited about the future as we approach the new version of our business model, along with new ways of working. I'm certain that this will lead to a further cementing of our position as a trusted enterprise solutions partner. It is indeed a matter of honor for us to once again be recognized with awards and accolades, not only in the technical and solutioning excellence space, but also for our culture and employee centricity. Whether it is ISG, Avasant, and SAP, or the Great Place to Work Institute, you'll be happy to know that the rewards and recognitions continue to encourage us and motivate us to do better. Birlasoft is an organization committed to diversity and inclusion. And though we've done some good work so far, we are mindful of next steps. As we speak, we have teams planning initiatives to ensure we advance this pace towards creating an even more successful organization, with better relationships with partners, clients, and associates in all communities and groups. Our community initiatives remain close to our heart, and this year we've made a significant investment towards supporting rural communities with mental health challenges. We've partnered with the Live, Love, Love Foundation, an organization that works in creating awareness, improving accessibility and affordability of mental health. Birlasoft is actively supporting the Foundation's rural community mental health programs in Orissa. This program provides free psychiatric medication and treatment, psychosocial rehabilitation, vocational training, access to government-aided schemes, and strengthening support systems for the community to ensure a sustainable model of delivery. Apart from this, I'm happy to report that our flagship climate change program, Shodan, in the service of impacting air quality, won the award for CSR Project of the Year at the 8th CSR Impact Awards. We're conscious and keen to keep the faith of the larger group we belong to, augmenting our role towards social responsibility as an enterprise. I remain confident about Birlasoft's abilities to meet challenges head-on, remain competitive, and continue to grow profitably. We've created a progressive and resilient organization built on a culture of trust, performance orientation, and accountability. It is the drive and strength of Birlasoft's global workforce and its leadership team that we continue to grow the Birlasoft brand and promise every day. Thank you to all our partners, clients, and associates, and other stakeholders for your trust and confidence in us. I now invite Angan to share his opening comments. Over to you, Angan.
Thank you, Amita. Good afternoon, everyone. Dear shareholders, I'm pleased to meet you all today as I present my first annual update as the CEO and Managing Director of Birlasoft. The financial year that ended March 31st, 2023 signifies a landmark year for Birlasoft. It is with great pride that I acknowledge the impressive transformation our teams have brought about, demonstrating agility and resilience, resulting in commendable business success. In a challenging and over-changing business landscape, our operational and financial performance reflects our execution capability. FY23 has been good for us, with a 16.1% growth in annual revenue, like Amita talked about earlier. We take immense pride in our focus on our clients, and I'm happy to share that our top 20 clients grew at a rate higher than the company's average. We achieved an adjusted EBITDA of 84 million with an EBITDA margin of 14% for FY23. Despite the uncertain macroeconomic headwinds, we have achieved encouraging sales success by securing several multi-million-dollar deals, both from new as well as existing clients. Our robust sales processes and deep customer understanding continue to help us win these large deals that we spoke about. These wins have actually spanned across diverse sectors and industries. Some of the notable wins include a master data management engagement with a prominent life sciences company in Europe, a substantial renewal of existing book of work from a BFSI client in the US payment space, an enterprise solution engagement with a renowned Fortune 500 organization, again in the BFSI vertical. I'm extremely pleased to share that our transformation journey has turned us into a nimble, adaptable organization that is ready to take bold strides and enhance our capabilities for continued success. We continue to get recognition for our unique digital and new age capabilities, highlighting our expertise and leadership status in several analyst studies, including ISG, Everest, Avasant, and others. Coimbatore has emerged as a prominent center for talent in recent years due to its proximity to some of India's top educational institutions. The new delivery center in Coimbatore will allow us to tap into emerging technology talent hub, and strengthen our ambitious growth targets to drive the next phase of journey for our firm. As an organization, we firmly believe that strategic infrastructure investment and talent acquisition are crucial for sustaining our competitive advantage. We are deeply invested in skill building initiatives and have partnered with Coursera to continuously enhance the capabilities of our entire workforce across the globe. Moving forward, we are actively streamlining and optimizing our organization to become more efficient, investing in refining the processes, enhancing our systems to bring sharper focus to select verticals and service lines. We will focus our investments on four key verticals: manufacturing, BFSI, energy utilities, and life sciences. These verticals will act as a clear differentiator, enabling us to deliver greater value to our clients. In terms of service lines, again, we will be concentrating on four strategic areas: digital and cloud, data analytics, infrastructure, and ERP. Our aim is to foster an execution-oriented culture, achieving better synergies, higher efficiencies, and a deeper customer engagement. Through our collective efforts and strategic choices, we are confident of achieving our vision, exceeding $1 billion milestone. Lastly, as a part of our cultural transformation, we have adopted 6 tenets to guide our actions. These are high say-to ratio, being bold, customer centricity, quick decision making, employee centricity, and organization first. By prioritizing the organization first tenet, we are fostering a cultural evolution that empowers us to navigate the current macroeconomic environment effectively and take our growth to newer heights. Here, I would like to emphasize that as we move ahead in our journey, our vision is to be recognized as a truly inclusive, bold, client and employee-centric global organization. In the present-day landscape, inclusion and diversity stand as foundational pillars, not only to drive a transformative shift in perspectives, but also to shape the dynamics of our business. Birla prioritizes diversity, equity, and inclusion through inclusive hiring practices, employee resource groups, bespoke training programs, leadership commitment, and partnership to create an inclusive and diverse work environment where employees are valued and have equal growth opportunities. Our initiatives include Thrive Tribe, Connect Up, She Empowers, and all of these aim to empower women by facilitating connections, fostering inspiration, promote learning, and encourage personal and professional growth. I'm aware that we are not fully there right now. However, we are on the path to make this happen. Our journey has just about started, and a lot needs to be done to make it a success story. I'm positive that with our unwavering commitment, we will successfully reach our goals. As we approach the end to this segment, I want to highlight Birlasoft's ongoing CSR program and notable achievements. We are dedicated to being a responsible corporate citizen and actively work towards creating a better and more sustainable future for everyone. Our initiatives and programs focus on important areas including education, healthcare, environmental conservation, community development. Currently, we are engaged in multiple CSR programs, namely Shodhan, Disha, eVidya, Preventive Healthcare Program for Women, and iPledge, which collectively benefit over 60,000 individuals. These programs reflect our commitment to make a meaningful difference to people's lives and society as a whole. Our flagship project, Shodhan, has garnered awards for its outstanding contribution in educating farmers in Punjab and Haryana on the importance of reducing crop residue burning. Through this initiative, we've provided sustainable straw management solutions to farmers, leading to significant positive outcomes. Shodin is one of the most prominent CSR initiatives, and I'm very glad to share that what started as a two-village effort has turned into a massive campaign. In the last 6 years, we've successfully covered over 100 villages, spanning across 74,000 acres of farmland, benefiting around 50,000 families. Our most noteworthy achievement lies in the fact that around 80% of these farmers who embrace sustainable practices under Shodin have not gone back to the old harmful practice of stubble burning. This impact is very encouraging for us and motivates us to push the boundaries. Before concluding, I would like to thank our colleagues, our clients, our partners, our board of directors, and all other stakeholders who have extended their support to us. I sign off with optimism and excitement for what lies ahead. I'm confident that we will continue to be bold, agile, and ambitious, not only for our business, but also for our customers, our people, and the world at large. Thank you.
Thanks, Angad. The notice of the 32nd Annual General Meeting, along with the annual report for the financial year 2022-2023, was sent to the members electronically, and with your permission, I will take them as read. There are no qualifications, observations, or adverse remarks in the statutory auditor's report on the financials of the company for the financial year 2022-23, and the secretarial auditor's report either. With your permission, I take the statutory auditor's report and the secretarial auditor's report as read. In terms of the notice of the 32nd Annual General Meeting, the following ordinary resolutions are to be considered at this meeting. Number 1, adoption of the audited standalone financial statements for the year ended March 31, 2023, and the reports of the Board of Directors and Auditors. Number 2, adoption of the audited consolidated financial statements for the year ended March 31, 2023, and the report of the auditors. Number 3, confirmation of interim dividend of ₹1.50 per equity share of ₹2 each, and to consider declaration of final dividend of ₹2 per equity share of face value ₹2 each for the financial year ended March 31, 2023. Ashok, may I request you to take up the next item, which is item number 4.
Sure, Chairperson. Ordinary Resolution number 4, reappointment of Shri Chandrakant Birla, DIN number 0118473, as a director who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. Back to you, the Chairperson.
Thank you, Ashok. Ordinary Resolution number 5 is appointment of SRBC & Co. LLP Chartered Accountants, registration number 324982E/E300003 as statutory auditors of the company and to fix their remuneration. And the last and 6th ordinary resolution is approval of commission to be paid to the non-executive directors of the company for a period of 5 years, starting from the financial year 2024-25. Members who have not yet voted may cast their vote. The e-voting will remain open up to 15 minutes from the end of this meeting. I open the floor for the question and answer session, and to avoid repetition, the questions will be addressed at the end. I now request the moderator to unmute registered speaker members one by one.
Thank you, ma'am. Our first speaker shareholder is Mr. V. Ramasamy. Mr. Ramasamy, you have the floor.
Yes. Good afternoon. Am I able to? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, please proceed.
We are indeed.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Madam Chairperson, Group Chairperson C.K. Birla ji, MD and CEO Mr. Angad Guha, other board members in the team Birla Soft. I am Vasudeva Ramasamy, attending the 32nd virtual AGM from Delhi. Welcome, Mr. Anguruha, to the One Birla Soft family. We have got a long way to go. We also welcome Mr. Anand Sankaranarayanan, Independent Director, and Madam Kamini Shah, as CFO. First of all, congratulations on the stellar performance on this first quarter of the year. We look forward to more performances better than this. Again, congratulations on the better performance for this financial year. And also, we have crossed the $500 million revenue mark with double-digit growth. And this has happened despite more macroeconomic challenges. A dil mange more in a lighter way. So, because investors' appetite is very large, I hope you appreciate. Mr. Abhinandan Singh called me before 2-3 days back. I was pleasantly surprised to receive his call. Thanks, Mr. Abhinandan, calling me. I hope this tradition continues. Accolades and awards again deserves a kudos. Madam Sneha, we would have been happy to receive integrated annual report. We look forward for that next year. Again, Madam Chairperson, I have got the following points for your consideration. US dollar 1 billion aspiration and way forward. In your shareholders letter, Madam Chairperson, we have talked about foreseeing resurgent Birla Soft, sharper, bolder, more agile as we emerge out of this intense transformation in close pursuit of our US dollar 1 billion appreciation. Madam Chairperson, in view of the humongous opportunities presented by the digital revolution, we seek your wisdom on our journey beyond $1 billion revenues and the way ahead in the coming decade. Further, kindly share your views on capital allocation for inorganic acquisition plans, if any, for the year 23-24. Generative AI. We have opened a center with Microsoft. Congratulations for that. What are our further plans usage of AI? We have got a strategy for geographical expansion, industry diversification. As we are seeing in the annual report, we are generating 84.5% of our revenues from USA. Further, manufacturing industry contributes towards 46.8% of our revenues. This is a huge dependency on geography as well as an industry. What are we planning to do? Geographical expansion, industrial diversification, and de-risking of geopolitical industrial concentration so that dependency on one geography industry is mitigated. EV, economic value added. What is our economic value added EVA for the financial year 2022-23 after considering the opportunity cost of capital and reserves? Physical annual investor day. This is a very important session to you, madam. See, we are not meeting the management team personally for 4-5 years. Thanks to Ministry of Corporate Affairs for allowing us to have the e-meetings. It will be better if we can organize a physical investor day as per the comfortability of the team. Say in this before the end of this calendar year, it will give opportunity for the investors and the high net individuals and also the DIIs to meet the management team personally. Further, the company can also showcase its potential as to where we are today, where we will be after 5 years, where we will be after 10 years, so that it will help the company to showcase itself. Madam, I will not take much time. I have already voted in favor of all the resolutions. All the best to the Thanks a lot.
Thank you. We go on to the next question.
Our next speaker is Mr. Sunil Modak.
Hello.
Mr. Sunil, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Good afternoon, respected chairman, group chairman, MD, company secretary, other board members, my fellow shareholders. Myself, Sunil Modak, is joining this BC meeting from Calcutta, my residence. I am proud to be a member of Birla Soft Company. It is my privilege to attend this meeting, and secretarial department has helped me a lot to join this meeting. Our company's result is excellent. Thanks for buyback of shares. This year, our consolidated revenue was rupees 47,948 million, a growth of 60.1% compared to last year. Very good result. Thanks for our CSR activities is very good. All sorts of people from our societies are benefited by these CSR activities. Our company, about 16 more categories, Birla Soft has been awarded and recognized at various forums for excellence of work. Congratulations to the members, staff, employees, and the management. Sir, what is our employee strength and what are the female employees in our company? How many female companies our company, and what is our roadmap for next 2-3 years? With this, I conclude. Thank you very much for present hearing. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello, good afternoon, respected chairperson, board of directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Gupta. I have joined this meeting from my residence, Kolkata. First of all, I thanks to your company secretary and the team for excellent support to these small shareholders to join this meeting through VC. 2 days back, I've got a call from Mr. Vinandan, and he says we will help you to join this meeting, and I have got your balance sheet. A very excellent balance sheet and very informative balance sheet. Well, what's your future plan for the Birla software? How you will spread the wings in the geographical in India? Because you are in Mumbai and in Telangana, in Bangalore. So how you will spread the wings, and any plan for any campus in Kolkata or Bhubaneswar? How you will inspire the young generation to join the Birla software? Young generation attract the Infosys, Wipro, and TCS. So how you will inspire them? And what's your future plan in that regard? And I thanks to Mr. Birla, and I strongly support his resolution. We are missing him in Calcutta to meet him physically. We have a great respect and regards to Mr. Birla, because and your CSR, I will not say a single word on the CSR. We people of Calcutta know that about the contribution of Birlas in the health and education in the City of Joy and near to City of Joy, Kolkata. So I will not say a single word on CSR from the Birlas. So I believe that company will more progress and flourish in coming time under your leadership with the support of Mr. Birla and team. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Mr. Praful Chavda. Yes, Mr. Praful, please proceed.
Hello, Chairman sir, Chairperson Madam, Board of Directors, मेरे साथी शेयरहोल्डर, बिरला जी के फर्स्ट मीटिंग है, इसके बाद भी मुलाकात होती रहेंगी। जो भी हम लोग इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं वो बिरला जी को देख के करते हैं, पर मैंने इसमें देखा है ये कंपनी का लास्ट 3 इयर्स का पेज नंबर 5 पे दिया सो है रेवेन्यू ऑफ द ऑपरेशन, रेवेन्यू ऑफ द करोड्स, कुछ ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं आ रहा सर 3 साल के अंदर भी। तो ये डिफरेंस नहीं आने से क्या अपने पास क्लाइंट कम हो गए, या पुराने क्लाइंट चले गए, या नए क्लाइंट नहीं मिल रहे, उसके बारे में बताएंगे। या कोई नया सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट करना या नई कोई सर्विस नहीं दे सक रहे क्या, इसके बारे में बताएंगे। बोले तो बिरला की कोई भी कंपनी रहे तो मिनिमम टर्नओवर 20% 30% ज्यादा होता है। शेयर मार्केट में देखें तो भी शेयर मार्केट आप शेयर मार्केट नहीं देखते हैं, पर हम इन्वेस्टर देखते हैं कि लास्ट ईयर 500 रुपीज रेट था कंपनी का अप्रैल 22 में, और मार्च 23 में 300 के बाजू में था। शेयर रेट आज के दिन की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं मैं, बैलेंस शीट में जो रेट लिखा हो इसके बात कर रहा हूं, तो कम है, लॉस है। तो आप देखना चाहिए कि कहाँ प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, आपके कंपनी में एम्प्लॉयज कितने हैं, लास्ट 3 साल में कुछ एम्प्लॉयज बढ़ गए या कम हो गए, इसके बारे में बताएंगे।
इसके यार CSR का काम तो अच्छा हो रहा है सर, पर मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि अभी पूरे इंडिया में जरूरत से ज्यादा बारिश आ रही है। कई लोग गुजरात में परेशान हो गए, चक्रवात भी आया, ऐसा दिल्ली में भी आधी दिल्ली डूब गई। तो वहाँ अपने किस तरह हेल्प कर रहे इसके बारे में बताएंगे। इसके अलावा अभी मैं मीटिंग चालू हुआ तब से यहाँ तक बैठा हूँ, मुझे पता नहीं है मेरा नंबर कब आएगा कब आएगा कब आएगा। नेक्स्ट फ्यूचर में आपने जो भी मीटिंग हो बिरला जी, उसमें स्पीकर नंबर दिया जाए ताकि स्पीकर को पता चले कि मेरा नंबर 6ठा है, 7वां या 10वां है। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you. Our next speaker shareholder is Mr. Bharat. Mr. Bharat. Mr. Bharat, please proceed. Mr. Bharat, please proceed.
Okay, let's go to the next shareholder. Yeah.
There were few other speaker shareholders, however, they have not joined. Hence, over to the chairman, please.
Thank you. I think we have their questions, so I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for your questions, Mr. Ramasamy, Mr. Sunil Modak, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta, and we have your question, Mr. Bharat Raj, as well. So let me start with Mr. Ramasamy. You had a question on geo-concentration and on the EVA. Our US geography revenue is about 83.2%. In Europe, we're at 10.2%, and the rest of the world is 6.7%. We do not calculate EVA at present, but we would certainly consider doing so going forward. Let me also add an answer to the questions regarding employee strength and the number of women we have. We have about just over 12,200 employees, 25% of which are women. Our focus is on 4 verticals and 4 horizontal service lines, in which we have substantial capabilities and also a very strong track record. We have scale-up capabilities across key service lines that includes digital and cloud, data analytics, infrastructure, and ERP. We are developing deeper partnerships with customers, and we are investing in emerging technologies such as Gen AI. And I think, just to go, as we're on the topic of Gen AI, I'll take up Mr. Bharat Raj's question, although he was not audible, but I understand he had submitted a question about the impact that Gen AI is having on the industry and how we're going to leverage that for growth. Birlasoft is an early adopter of new technologies such as generative AI. We've already developed multiple use cases and solutions, and that will be our strategy going forward. We will co-innovate along with our customers. We're establishing a generative AI center of excellence in collaboration with Microsoft. This brings together the combined strengths of Birlasoft's deep industry expertise and Microsoft's Azure Open AI service. We're training about 500 consultants on generative AI technologies. It's an emerging area, and it's creating opportunities for nimbler and innovative firms such as ours. Revenue from our operations, FY21, 479 crores, FY22 was 555 crores, FY23 was 595 crores. So we're showing growth year on year. And our CSR, as you've heard Angan Guha, our CEO and MD, talk about, is in various different regions. We do a lot of CSR work, and I think somebody quite rightly noticed that we do a lot in Calcutta as well. And so we feel that we are taking care of a number of initiatives in that region as well. One of the questions we had was about setting up new delivery centers. See, we operate delivery centers across multiple IT hubs: Noida, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and now Coimbatore as well. We keep evaluating technical hubs and talent hubs. And recently, with the new center in Coimbatore, it's emerged as a lower cost tech talent hub. But we take your feedback into consideration. We have
recommendation.
Question.
It's a recommendation.
Recommendation from the speaker.
To allocate.
Yeah. We will allocate speaker numbers in future. We will consider this in the future. Thank you for the suggestion. I think it will certainly make it much easier. Our future growth plans I spoke about, which was the 4 vertical and horizontal capabilities, setting up capabilities and service lines and partnerships and investments in new technologies. I've spoken about our growth strategy. And I think in addition to that, there were some questions that came to us earlier on, which I think the speakers were not able to or not audible, which was some insights on the competitive scenario in our key verticals. So let me address that. We compete in areas where we have a clear edge, and we are focused on select verticals to differentiate ourselves within a strong domain expertise and tech capabilities. In the current environment, we're adapting to changing customer priorities and co-innovating to deliver efficiencies and benefit from any consolidation. We compete with both Tier 1 and Tier 2 Indian firms, as well as some of the largest international firms, including the Big Four and consulting firms across verticals. Just to give you a flavor, in LSS, our competition tends to focus on application and infrastructure consolidation, digital transformation, and business transformation. In BFSI, while our competitors focus on niche and third-party product portfolios, our key focus is on payments, lending, regulatory, and submission automation. In ENU, our Tier 1 competitors are typically focused on upstream and downstream in oil and gas. They also have a larger presence in utilities. Birlasoft, however, is focused on the service industry suppliers who provide services to the oil majors in upstream and downstream business. In manufacturing, our competition covers a wider span across process and discrete manufacturing across segments. Our focus in manufacturing is aligned to heavy industry, automotive service providers, building materials, and we cover process manufacturing. We have a strong niche in managing the system of records across supply chain, manufacturing, and customer experience. And I think that answers all the questions. I answered the question on AI as well. That was Mr. Ramaswamy's question as well. Thank you. Moderator? I think I'll proceed. Thank you very much. I hope all the queries of the members have been answered. For any unaddressed questions, answers will certainly be provided over email, and I request the members who've not yet cast their vote to do so. I authorize Angan Guha, CEO and Managing Director, Kamini Shah, Chief Financial Officer, Sneha Padve, Company Secretary of the company, to receive the scrutinizer's report on e-voting and to declare the result of the voting to the stock exchanges within 2 working days from the end of this meeting. The results will be published on the company's website and also uploaded on the websites of the stock exchanges. The resolutions, as per the notice, will be deemed to be passed today, the 27th of July 2023, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes. Thank you to all the members for participating in this AGM. I'd also like to thank all our board members and auditors for their participation. And with that, I declare this meeting closed after being open for 15 minutes from now for e-voting to be completed. Thank you.